Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new, welcome. My name is Mandy and I'm here to talk about the brand new Merit The Uniform Tinted Mineral SPF. I am filming this on the day that this launches, and I have had this for about, I want to say 8 days now, and I have worn it every single day. So I have a very good idea of my thoughts on this product, and I'm gonna jump right in. A little bit about the product itself. This is a tinted mineral SPF, which means the only filter it has in it is a physical based filter. It is zinc oxide and it is 15%. This comes in 15 shades, which to me, for a tinted SPF, is quite a range. They do have an extensive kind of shade matching, not necessarily tool, but it's within the descriptions of the shades of this. If you know your shade in their stick foundation or stick base product, it's gonna tell you what shade is gonna be best for you within the Uniform Tinted SPF. I have the shade 20, which is described as a light neutral cool, and it is perfect for those who wear either palomino or sand in the stick, and I wear sand. The zinc oxide in this is non-nano. It also has fine natural powders, which help with a blurring effect, and I feel like it helps it set down after it's been applied for a little bit. It doesn't leave a tacky finish or anything like that, and I feel like probably the powders within it help that. It has lightweight emollients, which helps to leave a velvety finish on the skin. It also has a proprietary pigment dispersion technology, and that is like A+ marketing right there, the terms for that, but it's supposed to be whatever helps it spread and lay on the skin. It is oil-free and it is silicone-free. It comes in 1.7 ounces and it retails for $38. I'm going to cut away to me applying this as an SPF. So all I have on my skin as I'm applying this is moisturizer and my skincare from that morning. I am able to put the correct amount of product of this on my skin to get the SPF 45. So I use a total of 6 to 7 pumps of this when I apply it. I will put 4 pumps on, let it dry for about 30 seconds, and then I'll go in with 2 to 3 more pumps. And then I will also put it underneath my eyes, and I will put it on my eyelids. So this is going to ensure that all the discoloration is gone. You can see there's really a good amount of coverage in this. I would say it's even a light to medium coverage tinted SPF, which is not always easy to find. And that film was taken this morning. At this point, I forgot about an awards ceremony that I was supposed to be at my kid's school, so I put on some brows real quick and hurried out the door, and that's all I wore. And when I came home, I did a little in front of some natural light window to show you what it looks like once it sets down on the skin, and that is all I have on my skin. And it is very skin-like while still providing coverage. I don't know how cool I think this is. To me, it leans warmer, but it does end up working perfectly with the rest of my body and other foundations that I may use. That is how it looks when I use just it by itself. Now I'm gonna do a cutaway of me applying the Merit Stick Foundation over it if I felt like I needed a little bit more coverage, which is typically gonna be on my cheeks where I have some redness, maybe around my nose, and then I do put some on my forehead just to kind of even everything out. It blends seamlessly over this, which it should. It's from the same brand. But I have also used other foundations on top of this, and they have also worked great blending out on top of this SPF. I've had no issues. But I don't necessarily feel like I need any extra foundation when I wear this product. Out of all the tinted SPFs that I have, this one by far has the most amount of coverage. Now, it is a little bit on par with the coverage you get from the Color Science Flex tinted SPF. However, it's not as glowy on me as that one is, and it doesn't feel as heavy. Sometimes when I put the exact amount that I need to get the SPF coverage in the Color Science, it can start feeling a little heavy on my skin, and it can start looking a little heavy. I don't have that issue with this at all. One of my very favorite tinted SPFs is the Elastin SPF. I believe that one's a SPF 36. So this one has a higher SPF rating on it as an SPF 45, but it also has more coverage than my Elastin. So for when I am wanting to use an SPF as a coverage product, this has gotten my top spot. I have used it for 8 days in a row. I don't want to use anything else. It blends flawlessly. It looks flawless on my skin. I'm comfortable with just it on my skin. There are not that many tinted SPF products that I can use 6 to 7 pumps of it, which I feel like we should all be using at least that much to get the actual SPF coverage that it states that it has on the bottle and it not look bad. And this one is perfect for that. I can use everything that I need and it still looks good on the skin. Now there are 2 instances where I would not use this. That is anytime I'm going to be extensively sweating or by the pool or at the beach, because this does not claim that it's water resistant. So I am not going to wear a sun protection product that isn't water resistant when I'm around water or when I'm sweating. So I will not choose to wear this in that instance. And another instance that I will not choose to wear this is when I am needing to layer it on top of itself throughout the day. So an instance would be maybe I'm outside, maybe it's really sunny, but maybe it's not that hot to make me sweat. I'm not by the pool, but I know that I'm going to be outside all day and I need to reapply my foundation every 2 hours. I'm not going to choose to wear this one only because it has so much coverage that I don't envision it layering upon itself multiple times and still looking good, if that makes sense. If you want a tinted product that does layer on itself really, really well and still looks good, the Isden is perfect for that. But the Isden doesn't have near the amount of coverage that this does. So I don't wear Isden in place of makeup. I will wear this in place of makeup. It wears so well on me throughout the day. I don't have any problems with it breaking up. I had a really dry chin yesterday while I was wearing it, and it didn't make the foundation look worse. The foundation didn't make my dry spots look worse. I mean, it was dry skin. It's not gonna look great, but this did not make it worse. I have worn this under powder foundations as a base for that. It's flawless. Today I have on my Fit Glow powder in the center of my face and my Lawless powder on the rest of my face and my neck. That's probably my favorite combination, but I'm gonna be honest and tell you I have not found a combination with this in the past 8 days that I don't like. I'm also gonna be honest and tell you that this is probably my favorite complexion product that I have come across so far in 2025. I cannot tell you how much I love this. I was very surprised with how much I love this. Did I think it was gonna be great? Sure. I didn't think it was gonna be bad. It's not like I came in with these preconceived notions of this is gonna be a horrible product, but I really didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I do. I don't have any desire to use anything else. I feel like I am going to go through this very quickly, and while this one was sent to me, it was under no expectation to post. I am on their PR list, so I do get occasional things sent to me. I didn't have to talk about this at all. I will be repurchasing it myself. I'm overly impressed with this, overly. It's everything I want in an SPF product. One more thing that I will say, this is not necessarily just something to be said about this product, but I do find that when I wear mineral sunscreens, especially ones that are heavier on the percentage of zinc oxide, it is necessary for me to use a moisturizer underneath it. There are some chemical-based sunscreens that I have where, especially during the summer, I don't find the need to apply a separate moisturizer because they are so hydrating on their own, and zinc oxide can have a tendency to be a drying ingredient. I don't find this dries out my skin, but I do find I need to use a moisturizer with it. So I just wanted to say that little tidbit. I still think if you have dry skin, you're gonna like this. So I've worn it by itself. I have worn it set with powder. I have worn it not set with powder. I have worn it under powder foundation. I have worn it under regular foundation. I have worn it under regular foundation and powder on top. And there's not a single instance that I did not love this product. So there you have it. A++++ for the Merit uniform. I think it's awesome. They have 15 shades. So I'm gonna have it listed and linked below. If you've tried this, let us know your thoughts. I can't recommend it enough. So thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in my next video, and I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day.